What's going on, Halloween fans? My name's Dave McRae. So in this video, I want to know what you guys consider to be the story of Michael Myers. When you think of the Halloween franchise, what is the story? What is the complete story for you? What is the complete story for you? What timeline is the complete story of Michael Myers for you? And while you're mulling that over, I'm going to tell you the three options for me. Oh yes, that's right. There are in fact three different scenarios that I consider to be the complete story of Michael Myers. Now, it is no secret that I am a Halloween purist. I'm a Halloween purist. So at the end of the day, all things considered, I am a huge fan of the original intention of the original Halloween. One might even say a bit of a gatekeeper, which I understand is a really nasty word in today's climate. And I'm sure many of you have rolled your eyes at me over and over. And I get it, I understand it. But I'm a huge fan of the original intention of that story, which of course was supposed to be a one-off. The original Halloween was never supposed to have a sequel, right? As I've said before many times on this channel ad nauseum, Michael Myers was gone at the end of that movie, not to set up a sequel, but to bring the message of the movie home. You cannot kill the boogeyman, right? You can't kill the boogeyman. And then of course you have those static shots, of where he's been and his breathing, letting you know that he's out there. He will always be out there. And even Laurie Strode's arc is complete, right? At the beginning of the movie, she doesn't believe in the boogeyman. Tommy, there's no such thing. And then at the end of the movie, it was the boogeyman. As a matter of fact, it was. That's basically her saying, holy fuck, Tommy was right. She's come full circle herself. It was this terrific 90-minute Hitchcockian kind of Twilight Zone movie. It was fantastic. It was amazing. So that's option number one. Option number one is the original Halloween, the original intention of the Michael Myers story. However, I'm not a complete bore. I'm not a complete party pooper here, folks, okay? My favorite sequel in the franchise is Halloween 2 from 1981. And Halloween 2 is a great double bill when it's watched back to back with the original Halloween. Now, I do think that Halloween 2 is inferior to Halloween 1978 in terms of, story and quality and all that kind of stuff. It's no secret that Halloween 2 came out at a time when slasher movies, of course, were trying to compete with the likes of Friday the 13th. So obviously Halloween 2 has more blood and more gore. That's where they introduced the brother-sister story arc, which is really unnecessary, but a lot of people really like it because now it's embedded in the pop culture horror zeitgeist. It's hard to get away from. Totally understand it. But I think Halloween 2 is my favorite sequel out of all the Halloween sequels for a few reasons. The first reason being that it looks and feels the most like Halloween 1978 out of all the sequels. Now, that could largely be because it was made just 3 years later. So the production value in terms of quality is very similar to that of 1978. But I also love, and I have always loved, even though I don't love everything in it, I have always loved the creative choice to pick up immediately where the first one left off. So there is this connective tissue. There is this feeling of belonging there that has always resonated with me. I thought it was a brilliant choice to have the whole story happen in one night. So to pick up immediately where the first one left off, I think was smart. And of course, the mask looks great because it essentially is the same mask, right? I think Dick Warlock is fine, even though his approach is a little more stiff, perhaps, because of his size and his stature. It works, it fits. The music is great, of course. The hospital is a little kind of desolate, but nonetheless, it works. A lot of mood, a lot of atmosphere. Again, not as good as the original, but there's a lot of redeeming qualities in Halloween 2 that you can glom onto. And then, of course, the ending, right? It is very final. We have Michael Myers blowing up in that epic explosion, walking down that hallway. Oh my God, one of the most epic firewalks in the history of cinema. I mean, holy shit, he's engulfed. I mean, yes, you can tell he's in the fire suit, but who cares, man? It's fucking amazing. And then Dr. Loomis is presumed dead. He sacrificed himself to kill the evil, to save Haddonfield and who knows who else and what other town, and holy shit, you know what I mean? And down goes Michael, face plant onto the ground, burning away. He is burning and Laurie's just watching him burn. And the flames are coming out of his mask and everything, and then Laurie's in the back of the ambulance and she just drives off into the fog and who knows what happened to her life. But that is the end of the story. So So that's option number 2, Halloween from 1978. Great double bill with Halloween 2 from 1981. Love the connective tissue there and how it feels very kind of like it's part of the same movie, part of the same night, and it's very final. And it's a happy ending, really, at the end of the day, right? You know, Laurie doesn't look too happy in the back of the ambulance, but I mean, she's just been through a lot of shit, you know what I mean? But it's a happy ending. The good guys win. However, depending on my mood and how I'm feeling, maybe I want more of a darker ending. Maybe I want more of an uncertain ending. Maybe I want evil to win. And in comes Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. Now listen, we can talk about all the issues this movie has. We don't need to reiterate them here. We know all the issues this movie has, okay? But the reason why this is option number 3 for me is because of the ending. So option number 3 is, for me, Halloween 2, great double bill. But if you want to get a little crazy and you're not happy with that happy ending, fuck that happy ending. I want a dark ending. I want Michael to win for all intents and purposes. Then you leapfrog over Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and you watch Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, because of the ending. Now, in your own headcanon, you can't then go on to Halloween 5. No, you can't do that. Halloween 4 is where the story ends, and sometimes that's what I do. I'll watch Halloween, I'll watch Halloween 2, I'll leapfrog over 3, and watch Halloween 4, and that's it. That's the ending of the Michael Myers story to me, because it comes full circle. Evil wins. There's little Jamie Lloyd standing at the top of the stairs in the clown costume, having just stabbed her foster mother, and for all we know, she's dead. And there she is with that pair of scissors in her hand with the clown mask on and everything, and Dr. Loomis says, no! He points his gun. He was going to fucking shoot that little girl. He was going to shoot the girl. Shoot the glass. No, he was going to, Die Hard. He was going to shoot the girl. That's what he was going to do. He was going to blow that little girl away, and if it wasn't for Meeker, he probably would have done it, because Loomis knew. Oh my fucking God, it's happening again. We just killed Michael and now it's happening again. Oh my God, no. And Loomis is going crazy. No, because he knows that evil has won. And you just see her standing there at the top of the stairs, breathing heavily, lifting up those scissors. Boom, cut to black. That's the end of the story. That is the end of the whole thing. There is no Halloween 5. There is no Halloween 6. There is no H2O or Resurrection or Halloween 18 or Halloween Kills or Rob Zombie. Nothing. It ended with Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers, and Jamie Lloyd standing at the top of those stairs. Boom, signed, sealed, delivered, done. Wow. Sometimes I want that ending. Sometimes I want the ending to hit me like that, where I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. Man, that sucks. Here they thought they were so close. Oh, wow. And sometimes that's it. Halloween 1, 2, 4, in, out, done. But that would be epic, though, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be amazing? And you don't need to know what happened next. Yeah, but I want to know it. No, that's the point. That's the point of the ending, is to show you it coming full circle, right? And Jamie Lloyd in the clown costume, in the clown mask, having just stabbed somebody like little Michael Myers at the beginning of the original Halloween, and Loomis is going fucking crazy. He was willing to kill the girl. That's how much he knows this can't happen again. Like, this literally cannot happen. He was willing to murder a child because of how much he's been through and how he just cannot comprehend starting again. What a great ending, and it brings the moral and the message of the original kind of back into play, right? You can't kill the boogeyman, evil lives, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, so those are my 3 options of what I consider to be the Michael Myers story, the Halloween story. Now, obviously, as a Halloween purist, I tend to gravitate towards the original film, and I rarely step out of the sandbox of the first 2 movies, to be honest with you. But depending on how I'm feeling, like I said, I'll throw that 4th movie in there, and it's a great trilogy. Yeah, we know the issues with the 4th movie. we know. I'm just saying, in terms of the ending and Loomis and his I'm 6 bonded from him. There's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there, right? There's some good Halloweenisms in there, and it can make a great little trilogy. So that's kind of how I see it. Now, obviously, when it comes to Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, the jury is still out on that. At least for me, the story is not complete yet. So whether or not I will consider Halloween 1978 leapfrogging over all the other ones that don't exist right to Halloween 18, another sort of option for me, the jury is still out. I liked Halloween 2018. I certainly didn't love it. I had my issues with it, mostly in the missed opportunities area. And well, you've heard me talk about it ad nauseum, but I certainly appreciate the movie more now that I've seen Kills than I did before. I wasn't a big fan of Kills at all. I think 18's a far, far better movie. And we'll see what Ends has in store for us. So the jury is still out for me. I have mixed feelings on these new movies. I really don't know where it's going to sit. So whether or not it does become another option, I really don't know at this point for me. But the real question is, how do you see it? I want you to comment below and let me know your headcanon or how you see the story of Michael Myers. What is it for you? I have a feeling it's probably going to end with H2O with a lot of you because, that's a great arc for Laurie Strode there, sort of fighting back, getting that redemption. It might have been the first Halloween movie you ever saw for a lot of you. It might have been the first Halloween movie you saw in the movie theater for a lot of you. Certainly, H2O is a fan favorite, has a big nostalgic connection, and Laurie's arc is very clear in that film. So I have a feeling that that's probably going to be the ending for a lot of you. But nonetheless, let me know below. I want to know. If you want to follow me on social media, you can. There are my links right there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All my links are in the description. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, check them out again. That's going to do it for me. In the meantime and in between time, I will talk to you soon. Alrighty. Cheers.